Greetings, fellow human beings. Hold on, let me disable this as well. Okay, I muted it. So, greetings, fellow human beings and fellow entities. I have to be a bit quiet because I am downstairs in the living room, and humans are upstairs, so I have to be a bit quiet. You get me? So, today I'm playing this game called Devasto.io, as you can see here. Now, I call myself the baby because that was a trend back then, and I saw someone else called the baby, so you know what I mean. I played the character the baby, and the clan. I named it Let's Go. Okay, so what this game is just like any other .io game, like Guard.io, except in this game it's all about surviving. So in the game there's hunger and there's temperature, and when it's night time there's day and night time, right? And it's not that long, so day and night is not that long. So basically, when it's daytime, you need to acquire resources as you do at nighttime. But when it's nighttime, your temperature depreciates, meaning that as time goes on, when you don't have any light source, such as fire or campfire and all that, then you're prone to dying. So, and there's also clothes as well, which you can craft later on in the game. So, I'm gonna name myself, not the baby, but I have certain names here, and I'll name myself Alien, because that's who I identify as, and I am. So usually there's an adverb here and there, so I'm gonna decrease, make sure it's off. Okay. I'm playing from Europe because I'm from the UK, because you know how the American places like full of Karens. Not that there isn't in the UK, but there are less. But for some reason the game won't work. It's not loading. I can go on this one, but there's only 24 players. So I'm gonna refresh this. For some reason it puts USA. Okay, there we go. Let's hope this works. Honestly, we don't care about this, so we'll mute it. Guys, can you hear us? Okay. For some reason it's not loading, so I'm gonna try this one. I don't know why it is not working. I'll try it. It's not. Normally it should work, normally it loads, but it says waiting. This is not looking good for us. Let's try USA. Let's try. Okay, it might work. And if that's the case, then
The role
ping
of cities
is really
in
low.
climate change.
I don't care. So, okay, let this load. Okay, it seems to like to work now. Okay, so basically this is a player. There's hunger, there's energy, and there's temperature. So right now it's going to be night time, so we need to acquire resources. So there's wood and stone. So you have to start from scratch, unless you don't have an ad blocker, which I don't. So I've already played this many times before I made this recording, so I know the gist of it. So there are clans, and okay, so I acquire a hatchet, which I can harvest wood and stone. So before, you can't, yeah, you need a hatchet, which I've created. So with a hatchet, I'm able to acquire wood and stone. So you can see my temperature depreciating, it's decreasing, it's lowering down. And obviously, as a hit or run by pressing shift and hold, and you run with the WASD, then it depreciates my energy. So by gaining energy like from food, some foods like this may not give me it. In this case, it has gave me 10 energy and 40 food, which satisfies that. So there are levels to it as well, levels. So this goes up and you get level 2, level 3, etc, etc. This guy, I don't know if he's friendly or not, because some people have guns which you can acquire later on in the game if you're that advanced. So there's skill points which you can use, and there are skills. So there are different tabs. So my temperature is decreasing, and you will see that I'll lose health. So to avoid this, I need to create a campfire, which requires 30 wood and 5 stone. So you can see my health decreasing, which means that I'm slowly dying because of the lack of temperature. So to warm yourself up, obviously like in real life, you need wood. And since you can warm that up, you can also create food like cooked steak, which you can get from killing mobs or like animals that are there. And you can also create seeds as well, which you gain from plants like that wood. You may have a chance of getting nuts, which you can create, seed. So right now my health is regenerating because I've met the requirement, but regardless my hunger is always decreasing. So, and food, like in real life, expire, but in this game it expires a lot more quickly. You know what I mean? So my energy is full, and what I like to do is this only decrease my health when it's at the bottom, and the worst thing is having no energy and having these two at the lowest, because you'll die 2 times quicker because of the lack of food and the lack of temperature. So this is the day and night thing, and this is the radiation. In this game there are radiation, so that thing you see right here is radiation. I don't go near it, because what it does, it increases this, and thus it will decrease my health, and it will keep on doing so until there's a cooldown, right? So let's say I go here, so you can see here, and obviously that too is a requirement, so look at that, and it increases. So I'm gonna leave, and even when I'm not in danger, I'm still in danger because I'm infected, and I'm only infected until the duration, which is the cooldown. So it will keep depreciating my health until it goes to the safe spot. So this is an iron, and in order to create this I need a workbench, and after having a workbench I can create tools, so you advance. So the more tools you have, the better, because you can create clothes and whatnot to decrease that and also decrease this. So you can create this. Okay, so I have a lack of food, so I need to find food quickly. You can find berries and oranges, tomatoes and oranges. So here is an orange and I eat it, and that satisfies my food and energy, as you can see. And also this regains as well when you're not using it. So let's say I'm hitting this here, it decreases my energy unless I stop, and it regains. Just like in real life, when you're tired and you run, and you have to give yourself a bit of a break before you can carry on, and satisfying yourself with, obviously there is no hydration here, but there is hunger, so you need to be aware of that, because having hydration here is basically like hardcore basically, essentially, but they may add that soon. I mean, that's a really good feature. So what I like to do is collect resources, because there are other players in the game, as you can see, and there's only the one person here that seems aggressive. And okay, so there are different types of people here. So here, okay, so what that explosion was a mob that has metal gear. So when you kill it, you kill the mob, you get metal, but don't do this at night, because they're faster and they're stronger, whereas in daytime, they, just like zombies in Minecraft, they die and they explode as a consequence of such. And there is other mob as well, so that's the metal guy right here, don't mess with him. And they come back at night as well. So let's say this today, I hit it and it comes after me, there'll be other mobs as well. And if you see over there, that's a toxic, that's a radiation ghoul. So the mob is called a ghoul, and there are fast ghouls, and there's this leather one that explodes upon death, and there's this one as well, this metal ghoul here. And this is good when to collect experience, so that you can level up and collect points. But you've got to there's a strategy for it. So there's a map here, and here's the radiation, and they have OP loot, but as a consequence, to balance it out, there's radiation. So like I said earlier, you can craft clothes, but you can craft also this, And what this does is, when you escape, the cooldown is less, you're decreasing it. So it decreases your health. So now I need to find food again. So I found a mushroom here. Or a rasula. And what you should tend to avoid is the red and white one. So it's a red mushroom with white patterns, white circles, and it glitches your screen. Basically poison in the game. And you don't want to be eating that. So here I can create a workbench which requires 40 wood and 20 stone. See where I'm getting at here. So it's good to have resources like warming this up and also creating barriers like this person has here. So I'm in need of food, so I need to search for food, and if I don't, then I die. Because no one likes to die, and also it's good to remember where you were last at. So I found berries here, and I'll collect it. And as you see, when I collect resources and kill mobs, I level up. So it increases my levels, experience. So I'm going back to my hiding spot. Oh, someone has died here. So I never really play on USA until today. Today is my first day. And also, yeah, you can see here, so when this goes fully, then it's basically rotten, so it hurts you. So this person here is with a gun. This person can kill me because humans have free will, just like any other entities. So I'm gonna say hello. So to chat, you need to press enter, and then you can enter whatever text you like. But the people I've seen, most of them are Russian, and I like to learn Russian, yeah, like Russian, so that I can, for the memes of it, and to also, like, when I see Russians, I think of Russians hacking, and also vodka. So yeah, so people like him, you don't know what's in the inventory, so they can whip out a gun and kill you. So to avoid that, just avoid plays entirely, unless you can trust them. But in real life, there are people that you may trust, but have other sinister deeds that they may do to you, such as betraying you and backbiting and whatnot. So you need to be careful, because humans are playing this game, and they can, you know, betray you. That's what I've learned in Planet Earth so far. So this mushroom, don't eat it. I'll give you an example. So it has damage minus 20, so it decreases my health a bit, but it gives me energy. So it glitches my screen, and I think it happens for 7 seconds or maybe 10. And it also zooms in as well, so you can't see your surroundings. So it gives the impression that you're drunk. So that was about 10 to 12 seconds, I approximate. So the arrow may be annoying, but it's good to collect your levels, basically your skill points, because this requires 2 skill points, but I have to be level 6 in order to, you know. So I can create an imagery, which I will, and also a fire pit. And what that does is, after you create a workbench, which I've done, after you create a pickaxe, which requires a lot of stone and wood, you can mine iron ore. And with that iron ore, you can create a fire pit, and with that you can smelt it to create metal. So I don't need wood, I'm good. So right now it's daytime, as you can see, so you know, good to keep that in mind. And it's good to take advantage of the daytime by collecting resources, because the temperature stays the same. That is up always, because the sun gives you heat, which avoids you from being cold and, you know what I mean, dying from hypothermia, frostbite, or both. Someone left the campfire here. Okay, so I think I've acquired enough resources. I just need to collect a bit more stone. This game can be frustrating because people want to kill you, and also ghouls will attack you when you reach a higher level. So at first they won't attack you, but they will. So that's why you should create weapons such as a wood spear, which requires 70 wood, and you throw it, but you have to pick it back up. And it's all about the aim, but flick of the wrist. Okay, so I can create a storm wall, but I want to save up. So I'll do that. So this person has a... Okay, there's damage as well, so this has 7 damage, and that pickaxe has more damage. So I like to place my workbench next to iron. Oh, that way I can... okay, so here's, you see an animal. So I like to exhaust the resources surrounding me whilst having my workbench here. So you look, wood spawns as well as stone. In Clash of Clans, stone don't respawn. So once it's gone, like those discount things they get from supermarkets and stuff. So this costs 100 wood and 30 stone, so I can craft this. And it's good to look into the future for a bit, and that requires 4 iron, which I can get from mining that. So it's really good. So I'm gonna create my own clan, and I'm gonna call this. So many people here wrote random stuff, but I will type a 5-letter word, power, because not the movie Power, but I like having power because I want more power. I want more of it. I'm advancing myself. There are levels to this game. So this has, you can gain steak and animal tendon, which can make string. So I'm gonna increase this. See what else I can increase. So this is a metal axe, which can harvest a lot of wood than this, because there's, pardon me, there's metal in it. It's been nearly 2 years since I've recorded, so I'm rusty. So I can create string with 2 animal tendons, and with this string, okay, so I'm running out of health, so what I can do is I can also create this spear, which someone threw, and I'm gonna actually give this back to him because he needs to kill that metal gold, which some people do, but I'm in dire need of making food, so I'm in desperity, that's the word. So what that does is it damages me, but it gives me satisfying food. So I'm gonna mine this and hope that I get 4. I like to move this. I like to be in order, you know what I mean? Okay, I may be unlucky with this, but we'll see. Got 3. Okay, we're unlucky. So okay, there's this, and I'm in dire need again. And also, when you collect more food, more food, it kind of regenerates a bit. With this, you need a pickaxe. I mean, and a hatchet. So I'm in dire need again, and I need to find. So this guy may kill me, because humans have free will, like I said previously. So I'm gonna mine this quickly and go back and find my workbench. There's the other here which I like to mine, which I have enough hunger to do so. I'm going to, okay, so I'm gonna collect another skill point and get that. Get this, build a one. So it saves a lot of resources basically. So basically it's a 50% discount on the resources. Think it in that way. Okay, so I'm in dire need again, and this may kill me. Okay, thank God. I need to find my workbench. Okay, I need to create a fire pit. Hopefully this guy doesn't steal it because he can. I'm in dire need again. I'm at very low health, so this guy can easily kill me if he wants to, because humans have free will. Or any other entity as well that is advanced in the biological level. This guy needs to make sure he doesn't hit me because I'm very low in health. So I need to throw this away, do this, quickly put this down, do that, and then eat up and create food. Because I'm in dire need, and this goal might kill me, which the goal is trying to, unless I'm tripping. The goal is trying to kill me, hence trying to chase me. So my friend needs to help me, because the goal is, look, it's following me. That means it's acting booky. Help. Hope this guy speaks English. He has a 3-letter. This guy isn't helping me at all. Look what he's doing. So when you drop this, oh my god, he's trying to hit me. I can use my pickaxe. Oh, let's hope. Oh, I died. Okay. So since I have no ad blocker, I get that when I respawn. So for some reason, I can't play on Europe for some reason, which is very, very weird. And this won't work either for some reason. I think it's USA East. Okay, it is. Okay, so right now it's going to be night time. It's like halfway through, so I need to collect resources. So yeah, so I'm back to square one. I'm back on my feet. I need to basically stand up. I mean, I'm floor gang, so I can't really stand up. I mean, I can, but it's not really befitting me because the cushion is uplifting my mouse pad. So don't worry, guys and girls and fellow entities. I'll publish an edit that I've been working on. I just need to apply a watermark and I'm done. The watermark is there solely because I've edited the video. It just shows that I edited the video. Not that I own those photos, because I don't. Which I've put in the edit at the start, so that everyone's aware that, look, these photos aren't mine, but I am the one that edited this video, and I don't want people stealing my content, therefore, that's why there's the watermark in place. Protect me. Protect like that. So I can create a hatchet, which I need, because you start with 2 stone and 0 wood. So right now it's night time, so I have supplies. So it costs 5. So in order to create a campfire, you need to first create a hatchet, and then you can create it, and then you can create whatever you want to create. So I have watched this other YouTube channel, and they only do Devast content as far as I know. And he's not here, but he is popular. It is good, and it edits like me. So I got tomatoes, in my opinion, more OP because there's 50 instead of 40 food, and furthermore, you can create tin can, which I'll show you here. Okay, it's not here, I don't think, but it's a tin can, and you can drink from it, and it gives you a lot of energy, which is good when you're mining, when you're running away from someone that wants to kill you. So I need to create a campfire urgently because I'm losing health. So this is all there is to it. You just advance and you can team up as well. Unfortunately, the #1 player. Okay, I haven't explained this. So this is an angel, yeah, and when you collect resources, you increase your level, your number. So as you increase it, as you gain more experience, you gain more of this. So let's say I mine this, it increases it. You see that increases my experience. Not only that, it increases my points. So the value of points remain the same of what you get. It's just the experience that you need more of. You know what I mean? This person has gained free steak. It's very nice of him. Probably because I put steak in here. I doubt it. So, it's good when you're leaving to have full temperature. So this goal is trying to kill that person because that person is more advanced than me, and therefore goals have a tendency. So this goal will attack me when actually no, it stops with those that basic goal and then the metal goal and then those fast goals. So they deal less damage, but their attack rate is quicker. But the metal guys are hench people, and they're quite fast when it's night time. When it's daytime, they barely take any damage because of the damage they've taken. In general, when it's night, they're very slow folks. Because they're just simply built different. So, Acorn, they just gives you food because there's not energy associated. So this guy here, this guy blows up when you kill the person. That's why I need to be away, because it's like a kamikaze. So I got 4 steak, so I want to cook it up. So I want to help the guy out by cooking steak. Is this buzzing? No, I don't. So you see, look, this is a merge of being rotten. So thank you. Yeah. How do you split? Okay, I press control. There you go. Okay, this guy can take it because I don't need it. So this is going to die. Ooh, I like the formation of the stones here. This is 3 rows. So today is technically Friday. And so I usually have education, which I've said in my previous videos, you know, focus on education or whatnot, getting an A+. But I have progressed in the evolution of education and will carry on to do so, which is really good news. But the more you level up, the more sacrifice you need to make, such as responsibilities. So this is very efficient. I love doing this. And you see, you gain stone but not much, whereas if you use a pickaxe it has more damage, so you gain more from it. So I'm losing temperature, so I need to go back, and I think something broke. Never mind, let's create a crafting table. So I'm gonna do that. Help this guy out. So I'm gonna join his clan. Yawning is contagious, so talking about yawning makes you yawn, and when you hear someone yawn, it makes you yawn. It's good to have manners, because if you don't, then you appear to be hostile and basically operating at a lower vibration, thus limited. I know muchacho. I think that means brother in Espanol, but I may be wrong. I think that's Mexican or Italian. I'm very rusty, pardon me if I'm wrong. Because every entity except God makes mistakes. Because it doesn't matter how advanced you are, there are still problems, there are still mistakes. So for humans, one who's poor versus one who's rich. Okay, this guy needs help. I want to help him, but I can't help him because he may die. Okay, this person has a spear, so I need to be wary that this person succeeded in doing so, and I need to create a pickaxe. So this guy created a string, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna give him that because he may need it for creating, you know, clothes. You know, he needs it. I don't think he needs it. So no, you know. Cooked steak lasts longer, which is good. Okay, so now it's daytime, so I don't have to worry about my temperature declining over time. Okay, I'll pick up as well, so I too can mine. See, look, I gain more stone. So with an iron ore, you gain more stone, less iron, because the ratio between it, if it's out of 10, to be 3.5 out of 10, or 4.5 out of 10. No, 4 out of 10, 3.5 out of 10. So 3.5 because it's of iron, or just iron, and the rest consists of stone, so you gain more. And if you mine solely stone, then you gain more. Because I hit it, so it wants to kill me. So in return, I'm gonna give this to my friend Samuel. See, look, there you go. You need it. Oh, this is not my friend. No, kill him. Oh, I have a lack of energy, so I need to regain that by eating this. So I want to kill this person here, and he's running away because he doesn't want to be killed, which is fair enough. But I should have made that mistake. I thought it was my friend Samuel. What's this guy doing? I have a lack of energy, so I need to run away. I want to exhaust him, just like in boxing. You need to exhaust the player before you fight back. But you don't want to exhaust yourself too much by taking all those punches, because those punches wear you down. So it's all about the flick of the wrist thing, by the way. So this guy seems very low in health, which he is. So I need to eat the steak. This guy's trying to get away, which I don't want to allow. And also running decreases my energy. So I need to chef this guy up real quick. I need to mine him like Fortnite, because he used pickaxe. Give back. Give back. Give back. Give back. Okay. Thank you. So I've spared this person because he gave me what I wanted back, and I need to find my broski Samuel. Okay, so to find him, okay, for some reason I'm in A6. It's very weird. I shouldn't be here. I should meet up with broskis. Broski meaning the bros, brothers. It may not be your blood brothers, not the show, not the blood brothers that you learn in English, but blood brothers, like he's a brother from another mother. Okay, there's a lot of stone here and I want to collect all this. If you don't collect this, it's a waste of energy if you think about it, because to mine it requires energy. Just like in real life, you need energy from eating foods. I seem to be yawning a lot, which you guys may yawn too. Guys, girls, entities. When I mention guys, well, someone's calling me. It's my mum. So I'm gonna cut this out. So one of the humans from upstairs requested me to come upstairs to sleep. because it's 1:16 and I shouldn't be frankly awake. Because first of all, I may cause disturbance because me talking, they may be able to hear because how sound waves work. So depending how loud you are, it varies. Okay, so this person has what I want. So I want to collect this. So I'm gonna this guy. Oh, the lucky guy. Okay, I need to run away because this guy's trying to kill me and I may die. And I have died. So you understand, guys. So when I say guys, it's not just guys. Like, I'm not singling out any other entity or one who goes by other names, right? So when I say guys, not in a means to offend you, but when I say guys, just like when you say God, he, you know what I mean? Like, it's out of respect. So when I say guys, I'm not singling out, females and whatnot, whoever you identify as. Okay. So in this game, you saw how it works, and unfortunately, you guys are unable to see my advancement because of the lack of advancement that I did in the game, because first of all, it's been a while since I played it, and second of all, I'm in US East 1. But to be honest, yeah, basically this has been your boy HyperMangi, and you should play this game because it's a good game, and some people may like it, some people may dislike it, and there's nothing to gain from this game other than maybe like knowing what to do in certain situations, putting yourself in puzzles, and you having to solve those problems, and it's fact that men create their own problems, you know what I mean, for whatever reason. So let's say someone has a lack of discipline. Hold on, let me read this. Let's say a human being lacks discipline, right? The person can't say no to fizzy drinks and other foods. Therefore, they put on weight, and a spark which occurs by looking back or looking yourself in the mirror, or you see people, you should stay on your own lane, but when you see people that are fit, healthy, and you're not, so that encourages you, which is good. But it's also a consequence because your skin becomes flabby and whatnot due to your eating habits. So it's good to learn from your mistakes. Basically, it's basically God or life telling you that whatever action you do, there's a consequence, whether good or bad. So when you put on weight, that's a bad thing, because I can't talk too much about this because I need to first show an example before I can set an example for others. I need to first do it and then I can talk the talk. It's like a fat person talking about games as if he has a six-pack and whatnot. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's less convincing and it increases one's suspicion. So this is Devastator.io and you get the gist of it. So like I said before, I haven't advanced to the point. So I'm gonna show you. Guys. Okay, so when you respawn, so I've respawned with this. So both does 40 damage, but it's not worth it, I think. Actually depends. Like when you killing people, then it's good to use this, and not so much for entities like that. Okay, so basically after you get that down, I want to get this and then create shelter by making walls and a door so you can enter and exit, and then you can create this and this, and you get that after doing the fire pit. And then to get this, I have to go here to the center, so over here. Usually it's here, but for some reason it's here, which is very weird. And there are houses here, and in houses there are you can mine like sinks and fridges and couches and also computer pods. So this person has dropped that. So the person will want to kill me. So I need to find shelter real quick. Okay. So basically when I'm advanced, okay, I need to find water. So basically, when I'm advanced, I'm not at this stage, I haven't been at this stage where I own guns, but basically what I do is I create a base near here, and I can get fuel and batteries and whatnot to create other stuff. So the fuel is for the smelter, so it's melting quickly, but you have to use this. And you get sulfur from when you have a metal pickaxe, you can mine sulfur, and then when you have a sulfur pickaxe, you can mine the radiation bit. But you need to strap on these bad boys, which is the radiation suit. So one of these. So I've gone to the point where I could create this, and I think I will that as well. And I don't think I've gone to that level yet, but I did get this though. And you can create this easily. And created that, and I've created wood chest and fridge. So look, it's rotten steak. So if I eat this, it's more damage, but it gives me the food. So when you see how much, I think 40, 80, 120, 60. So I think is that 240 health or 230. So okay. So let me throw this. Let me throw this person. I have to go quicker by pressing E. So this person does a lot of damage. Whereas if I use this, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm very surprised by the outcome. So you can get gold bid. So I can level up. Oh, got a lot of levels. So there's soda, but there's also this thing, tomato soup. 160 food and 40 energy. So I need this, I need that. And I died for some reason. I think because of the lack of food. So there's a private server. Oh, never mind then. There's a map editor as well, so you can create whatever you like. So that these are what does that do? Okay, copy it. Okay, so okay, there's gold mold as well, and you become one, but there's only goals here. Unfortunately, you can't be a goal and other players that are not goals, so it's very unfortunate that, but it is what it is. So there's other goals as well. That goes over there. I think that's the goal. Yeah. I mean, there's only one guy here anyway. I mean, I think. Yeah, that's the player. Yeah, that person is just named. Okay. How do I exit this? Just do that. Reload. I can reload and then a mixtape. So yes. So okay, so you're not at this side. You need this. So at this side you have an angel mark, and that means you're pure. You haven't killed anyone. Whereas the one without it, the one without the wings and the halo, that means that person has killed someone. And after that, so there's 4 stages. Yeah. First stage is the halo and wings. Second stage is without it. So you're just a player. And then the third one is where you kill more than 1 players. And that's when you become orange. Like orangey red. And then the 4th stage is basically being red and having I think there's a fifth one as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might actually see for myself. So when you have an ad blocker, you basically have to start from scratch, which is fun, but not really. Let's see the place here. So everyone, thank God, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because it's a sight. It's a good sight to see. Everyone is good people. That's how it should be in life. Everyone being peaceful. But the thing is, humans have free will, so anyone can kill, anyone can do their own thing. So thankfully, there are people that actually make sense. So there's DG, there's XD, there's Sus, there's Crack, there's War. There's another XD, no, same person. There's My, there's which is nice to see. And Snapchat, yeah. And someone's name, I think. And I don't know what that means. I don't know why there's numbers. I can become number 1. 3, 2, 1. Some become W. Means they're a winner. They removed it, so they're no longer a winner. So this person seems like they sniff crack, or they are cracked, or they're playing this on a cracked PC or a cracked phone, or whatever the case may be. Someone basically lives life like they're in war, and sus means they're LGBT, and XD means they're having fun, and GG means like they kill someone, so they're GG. You know what I mean? Yeet, where they are throwing someone off the cliff or something, which I do not condone. That's very bad. Don't do that. So let me see before I leave. Okay. There are 4 stages. No, there are 5. So there's someone with the halo and wings. There's someone without the wings. That's number 2. Without the wings and the halo. The third one, yeah, that's a different color. So there's orange. So they kill more than one player, like 2 or 3. And these players kill like 4 or 5 players, or maybe even 7. And then 7 above is where they are black and they have a red outline, and they have Lucifer. Lucifer's wing and horns. I think they're horns, because Lucifer is the devil in the Bible, or Shaitan in the Quran. So there's actually, I think, 5 or 6. So there's one halo and one without, and then one orange and then one red. So there's actually five levels. So basically, the OP people can kill everyone and anyone they like, but just because you're OP doesn't mean you're invincible. You can be killed. I don't know if you heard, but a human being came downstairs, and now the human being is upstairs. They're climbing up the stairs. So that must mean there's a sense of urgency that I should be upstairs, and you know what I mean, that I should be sleeping. You know what I mean? So basically, depends on your taste, right? But the rest that is a good game, in my opinion. If I'm rating it, I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. More so because it's fun, it's addictive, and you can also read as well, and it's good to take breaks, away from technology, because first of all, it's healthy to do so, and second of all, you don't want to be smashing stuff, right? Well, that's a big no-no. And if you don't do that, that's good. If you do that, then that's not good. I don't condone that. And it's not good in general in life, you know what I mean? Like just shouting at everyone, because people have feelings, like it's energy, right? When you're expelling negative energy, you get back is negative. So that goes back to what I said, that every action, good or bad, there's a consequence. So when you choose to run, you deprive your energy, because that's the consequence of running. And when you eat food, that increases your health. So that's the consequence of eating, is you gain your food. And the action of being near radiation and then away from it, the consequence is you do lose a bit of health, but you are still alive. this is in regards in life, also in Devasta.io. So basically, the higher ups, so the ones with their guns and whatnot, can obviously target the ones that don't have much, so that they can harvest, resources, so that they can progress further. But that's a sin, because that's not good, because you know what I mean. That's just greed, and that could reflect on life. You know what I mean. But you know what I mean. So it's been your boy HyperMangi, your extraterrestrial friend. Yeah. Big up Paul, big up Harold, big up them lot. Free my man them. Free the man that's stuck in thing. Free the man that's being questioned by the FBI, CIA, whatnot. Big up to those that tried to free us from Area 51. Although I said us as if I was in, but I don't know. I'm just chilling in planet Earth. Thankful that I'm alive, because, oh yeah, so basically there is richness for poor people, which I've talked about. What I haven't talked about is, yeah, so everyone makes mistakes, you know what I mean? Except God, obviously, because God created the time, God created the space-time continuum, God created everything. God doesn't need us, yeah, we need God, yeah. So it's rude, it's disrespectful when you pray to things that aren't God, because it's like thanking one that gave you the food instead of thanking the chef that created the food, or the one that prepared the food. You know what I mean? Like a waiter. Like you thank the waiter more than you thank the chef. The chef is the one that's busting his bum off the kitchen, creating that food. But you're thanking the wrong person. You know what I mean? So get me. So because it's been like nearly 2 years since I recorded, so I'm very rusty at this. But yeah, this being HyperMangi, your favorite alien. Yeah. So my laptop needs charging. I think I can easily charge it. It's right there. But yes. So yeah, Devasta.io. You know what I mean? Devasta.io. I haven't created a base either. So I mean I could open that demo. But yeah. So I like to create my base near the radiation, like I said, to create the resources to create, like I showed you guys. But yes. Yeah. I think that's all I want to say. I think. Because when I just said that, I kind of have a bit of a doubt. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, when someone compliments me, I don't know if I can really back it up. You know what I mean? I kind of question myself. Which may be a good or bad thing, you know what I mean? I mean, it's good, because it humbles me instead of stroking my ego, which no one should have ego, you know what I mean? Like knowledge, strength, integrity. If you know, you know. But yes, like I said, for the third time, this has been your boy HyperMangi, and I've recorded for nearly 45 minutes. It's crazy, but it will be edited. I mean, so encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings for using a faster encoding present. That's because my laptop is charging, I think. But yes, I'm just thinking what else. You know what I mean? I have this books and water bottle right here. But yes, so only because of the purpose of making this video, I play on Devasta.io. But recently, I've just been watching, being honest here, watching YouTube, and not really. I mean, a bit of Minecraft, not really much Minecraft. You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? Just YouTube, innit? And what like since I study humans, since I'm quite advanced at this kind of now, is that you know what I mean? That I do a bit of rap as well. So soon come, fellow human beings, that I show you my visions of like, music videos. You know what I mean? But yeah, soon come, inshallah. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. The Vasta.io. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know, agar.io. .io just means something else. Like, I'll show you guys. .io. .io. So it's the internet country code top level domain. IO is a scientific British name. Okay. So it's a name. Hold on. Let me put in Agario. It's a bit laggy, obviously, because my laptop is in need of energy. So basically, everything has a cost. You know what I mean? I think someone explained what Agario is. Yeah, I didn't know this, you know. So Agario, right? Yes, I know for a fact. Okay, so these are cells and these are pellets that you eat. But what I didn't know is it represents a petri dish, which obviously makes sense, but I haven't really thought about that. But basically, literally, what Agario means, what Agario really is just agar, and Devas.io is Devas. So when I say Agario, I really mean agar, which is very weird. If you think about it, it's very trippy. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if it's just me, but if you think heavily about a word, that's not looking good.